Good morning, guys. Here we are, Science Bellwork, Week 5, Day 2, continuing to read about and discuss why batteries die. I'm going to read through the passage, follow along, and then we'll move on to parts A and B. Batteries generate electricity through a type of chemical reaction called electrochemical reaction. During this particular kind of reaction, the reactants combine to create new substances and in the process produce electrons. Whether or not a reaction produces electrons depends on the chemical properties of the reactants. Chemical properties are determined by the chemical composition of a substance and in turn control a substance's ability to undergo a particular chemical change. For example, a substance might have the tendency to rust, to catch on fire, to form an acid, or to explode. Unlike a physical property, which can be observed without changing a substance's composition or structure, a chemical property can be observed or measured only when a substance undergoes a chemical change. So for part A, next to each example of a substance property, we're going to write whether the property is physical or chemical. Number 1, hydrogen explodes when ignited. So hydrogen exploding, that would be a chemical change because it talks about control of substance's ability to undergo a particular chemical change. It might have a tendency to rust, catch on fire, form an acid, or explode. Number 2, copper is a reddish, orangish, shiny material. So the way it looks, that would be physical. Silver reacts with moisture to form tarnish, so that's changing it into a new substance chemically. That would be chemical. Metal corrodes when exposed to air, so corrosion. That would be another substance's ability to undergo a particular chemical change, so that would be chemical. And water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, that would be a physical property because it's changing it from a solid to a liquid to a solid. So that would be physical. Part B, explain in your own words the difference between physical and chemical properties. Well, we have chemical properties described to us up here. We talked about physical properties, and then here's physical property down at the bottom of the second paragraph. So if we look where it says physical property, a physical property, at the bottom of the second paragraph, can be observed without changing the composition of a substance, while chemical properties can be observed only when a substance undergoes a chemical change. There you have it. Science Bellwork, Week 5, Day 2. Hope you made your corrections, and have a good day.